Kathy McCabe. In this series, we'll explore the stunning landscapes, unearth the centuries of history, and discover what makes Europe one of the most captivating continents on Earth. Join me as we dream of Europe. In the Haute-Savoie region of France lies a stunning turquoise jewel that is little known outside of Europe, Lake Annecy. 9 miles long and 2 miles wide, this lake is Europe's cleanest, fed by 1 underground and 6 mountain springs that trickle down from the snow-capped peaks of the French Alps. Its crown jewel is the adorable city of Annecy, nicknamed the Venice of the Alps, with an old town center, Vieilleville, that is like something out of a storybook. Annecy's canals are crisscrossed by bridges, the most famous of which is the Pont des Amours, or Bridge of Love. Legend has it that if 2 lovers kiss on the bridge, their love will never die. Pont des Amours connects the lush Jardin de l'Europe, a park that was created in the Middle Ages as a buffer zone during the plague. But today, its 600 trees provide shade for walking paths and picnic spots. Annecy is a mecca for cyclists, hikers, water sports enthusiasts, and paragliders.
We have the mountains and we have the lake. So all across the year, you can really enjoy a lot of different activities.
Aude is a local tour guide who moved here from Paris for Annecy's quality of life.
Annecy is a very active city. Tell me about everything you can do here.
You can paragliding, you can scuba diving, you can sail, you can swim. And in the winter season, you can ski with your kids. It's just very perfect.
Palais de Lille, which sits on an island between 2 canals, is Annecy's most photographed site.
I think this building became an iconic symbol of the city because it was used to control the passage on the river. It was easier in the Middle Ages to transport merchandise on the river than in the street or in the roads. When the lord of the island died, he gave the island to the countess, right, of the castle. Then she decided to build a chapel. So this palace actually has never been a residence.
So the shape of the building looks like a ship's bow. Why?
The water across the centuries actually gave the shape to the island because the water comes upstream and then it's eroding the stone. So that's why we get the impression it's a boat sailing upstream.
So this building has been so many things over the years. Tell me a little bit about what people have done here.
During the French Revolution, the revolutionaries, they turned the whole building into a jail. And all the official documents and archives of the city were also housed in this building. We have a room with the hooks, and people think usually that is where we had the torture, but not at all. It's just the place of the archives. It was also a place for a dog contest, for a gymnastic contest as well. It housed old people, homeless old people. It also housed people who had drank too much. Today, Palais de Lille is a place very important because it's where the people can go if they want to know more about the history of Annecy. This building is really still the heart of the city. It belongs to everybody, to everyone.
One can always hear the lovely melody of bells ringing out all around this area of France. From church bells to cowbells, the sound is synonymous with life in this mountain region. So it is no wonder that the premier bell makers in the world are based on Lake Annecy. The Packard family has been making bells for 8 generations.
Let's start at the beginning. of how this bell factory came to life 8 generations ago. What year was it?
It started in 1796. During the French Revolution, it was not allowed anymore to make bells for churches.
You needed the bells or to make weapons?
Yes. They took all the bells from the church tower to make cannons. Antoine Paccard, who was a young mayor, he was 24 years old, he met with the traveling bell founder. He discovered the making process, and for him, it was so wonderful that he decided to become a bell founder himself.
What is unique about Paccard bells?
I think if we have to say one thing about the specificity of Paccard bells is the sound, the music of the bells. People, when they come out from our concert hall where we perform some demonstration of the Paccard sound, they cry, really, because they are moved.
Feel
by
it.
Yeah. I cry sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And tell me, you have many unique accomplishments with these bells.
We cast many famous bells and quite a big amount of them in United States. For example, the bells for St. Patrick in New York.
Wow.
That's a very beautiful example. And in 1950, the US government decided to cast a replica of the Liberty Bell, one for each capital state. And the Paccard Bell Foundry made these bells. And very recently, we cast the largest musical sculpture made of bells in the world. It's 63 bells, 33 meters high. Wow. For the University of Tampa.
Wow.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
So if you were walking down the street and you heard some church bells, would you know if it was Paccard?
Yes, I do.
Cloche Paccard bells can even be found on the lake's most famous boat, L'Espérance.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. What a beautiful boat you have.
You are in Espérance the Third.
I love it.
Originally used for transporting goods across the lake in the 19th century, this 54-foot vessel is now in its 3rd incarnation. The schooner is manned solely by volunteers.
Ok, on y va. Tu prends le cap tout droit par là.
Dedicated to preserving the boat's history by educating people they take on sightseeing trips.
Tell me about this incredible boat.
We rebuilt this boat a few years ago, Espérance number 2 as Espérance number 3.
The Esperance, why was it important for Annecy?
Because that was the only way to carry things and material from one part of the lake to the other side. Stone, woods, wine, all these sides were vineyards before they built houses. All these things that has been done to build the old town of Annecy.
So how was this incredible lake formed?
20 million years before,
Just a little while.
a little while, we had the glacier of the Mont Blanc. The ice melt. It made the Annecy Lake, and that's how it has been like this.
And the water today, where does it come from?
Mostly from melting of the snow in the winter.
It is the most gorgeous color, this water.
Yeah.
Why? It looks almost like the Caribbean.
Okay.
Why? Why is it so gorgeous?
The color you have is because you have plankton, little fishes. Okay.
That clean it?
Yeah. And the way the sun, comes on the water makes the water green or turquoise or black, different from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. The colors change all the time.
you from Annecy?
Yeah, for 40 years now.
But originally?
Originally from Paris,
And what brought you here?
because you can run, you can walk, you can climb, you can paraglide.
Do you paraglide?
Yeah.
You're one of those?
Yeah,
Up there?
yeah, for sure.
Not scary?
No, like a bird.
Really?
It's one of the most fantastic spots paragliding of the world, because as soon as you take off, then you're on top of the lake, and you see the lake just under you.
What do you love the most about being on this boat?
Being outside, sometimes we do have time to look around.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at this place.
yeah.
Just look at just look.
All this. Yeah, absolutely.
I think this is one of those beautiful places on Earth.
Not bad place to live.
Stéphane, merci beaucoup.
It's been a great pleasure, and the conditions were really good.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
L'Espérance docks in Terroir, 30 minutes across the lake, and the town where I studied abroad in college. Tufts University offers a magical summer semester to undergrad students who can learn the French language and culture and even Ice Age anthropology like I did.
Look at these.
This one looks good, not too dry, really flourish. Let's take this one. Okay.
Terroir is also home to Snow Eternal, an unusual French face cream that is painstakingly created using the area's mountain flowers. The company's founder, Raphael Jostrom, is a former professional skier and World Cup champion.
So you live not too far from here.
Such a nice walk I can do really
You're
often.
so lucky, you and the flowers, to live in one of the most beautiful places.
Yeah, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy.
Tell me how you started this company, Snow Eternal.
I'm born in Annecy. I went to college here as well till 17. Then I started to compete skiing. So then I started to travel all around the world for the World Cup circuit of skiing. When I was competing, my skin got really intolerant. I could not use any normal skincare. So I did my own skincare in my kitchen. And then I started to do some formation with a lab in Paris. And after 10 years, I had like 600 different formulas that I saved.
Now, what makes your skin creams different than the other ones?
With my company, it's really my vision to propose 100% natural ingredients, no synthetic ingredients, no perfumes, no conservatives. So it puts the skin in a detox way.
And tell me about the flowers that you use.
So I really chose to use the mountain flowers that we are around here. They have so much more antioxidant than plants from the valley because they develop this resistance against the storm, the cold, the wind. So that makes those plants really efficient because they are really rich in omega-3, 6, 8, and 9. So it's the perfect mix. So I really love my work because my focus is on women and try to help them the best as I can to understand their skin.
I'm fascinated as well. How are skin and emotions tied together?
For me, the heart of my business is to go deeper than the skin itself. It's psychanalysts and dermatologists agree that 80% of eczema, herpes, psoriasis can come from anxiety and stress. So I'm starting Snow Angels that are volunteers to help women to talk about their problems and to solve their real problems of skin.
That's fantastic. Congratulations.
It's not always easy, but I love my job. It's not a job for me, it's my passion.
While we're on this side of the lake, we simply must visit Auberge du Perbise, a landmark here since 1903. This 23-room hotel and restaurant has been elegantly renovated by current owner and 2 Michelin star chef, Jean Sulpice.
La recette historique de la maison, c'est le gratin de queue d'écrevisse. Alors, je suis très heureux de te présenter Florent Capretti.
Bonjour.
Et là, on est venu à sa rencontre pour pêcher un crustacé, le crustacé du lac. C'est l'écrevisse.
The restaurant used to buy California crayfish and keep them in a tank by the lakeshore. One day, the crustaceans escaped into the open water, where they have thrived and multiplied, providing another seafood source from the lake.
Rendez-vous en cuisine.
When I studied in terroir many years ago, Auberge du Perbise was very famous, but smaller.
En fait, c'est 120 ans aujourd'hui, cette année. Donc l'auberge du Perbise a toujours été reconnue autour de la gastronomie française. Et aujourd'hui, mon objectif, c'est de continuer d'écrire un chapitre parmi nos histoires, donc d'apporter du renouveau tout en respectant l'histoire.
So what are we making with the shrimp?
Quand j'ai repris cette maison, la recette historique de cette maison, c'était un gratin de queue d'écrevisse. Et je ne voulais pas reconstituer cette recette sur ma table gastronomique, je voulais m'affranchir ma propre recette. L'objectif de cette recette, c'est vraiment de m'inspirer tous les éléments naturels qu'a mon terroir et de venir l'allier avec l'écrevisse.
So all the elements of the terroir, he's putting it over the pine. It smells so fresh, like the air.
On va cuire l'écrevisse dans sa carapace, avec la flamme du chalumeau, comme si on était en pleine nature. Et ça va venir assaisonner, se diffuser dans la chair de l'écrevisse.
Wow, incredible. I've never seen anything quite like this, and it smells like you're outside at a campfire.
Exactement. Voilà, ça c'est le gratin de queue d'écrevisse version 21e siècle.
Incroyable. It's beautiful, the colors. Bon appétit.
Merci.
Crunch. It's light, but crunchy. This auberge has brought new life to terroir.
Mon objectif premier, c'est de faire vibrer la gastronomie française dans cette maison.
So-
Avec ma team, c'est de mettre le niveau de la gastronomie jusqu'au plus haut.
Ah, that's perfect for this area. Yes, yes.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a boat? Well, yes, it's Sea Bubble. Called flying taxis, these boats are electric hydrofoils that quite literally hover above the water. They can carry 6 to 12 passengers and silently glide along at 12 to 16 knots, or about 14 to 18 miles per hour.
Are you ready? I'm ready as I'll ever be. Let's go.
Since it's still a prototype, each Sea Bubble costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to make. But as production ramps up, you could see one coming to a lake or a body of water near you. Annecy native Grisette is our pilot.
We're kind of lifting off a little bit, like a boat, like a plane. What do you call it? Flying, sailing?
We call it
Driving?
flying.
Flying?
We're flying.
We're actually on top of the water.
Yes. Yeah, if you check outside there, you will see the foil under. And we're not
Yeah.
touching the water.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's very smooth.
If you look behind, we don't do no waves. either.
There's no waves.
The people who have seasick don't feel it.
This is amazing. It's so good for the environment. And
Yeah.
I think Lake Annecy has set an example in many ways.
It's the purest lake in Europe, so we
Yeah.
want it to stay as
Yeah.
pure as possible. And that's a good way to keep it pure.
Preserving the environment.
Yeah, with the sea bubble, no pollution, no noise, no waves.
It's incredible. And so we're going to Chateau de Menthon.
Yeah.
And I think if we drive, it was like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's faster though on the boat.
Yeah. Yeah. with the boat. You don't have no traffic. You can enjoy your ride.
Plus, the scenery is better.
Yeah. We're gonna be soon there.
Okay, I see it up there.
Yeah. So we're gonna land on the water.
We land on the water.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, take off on the water, land on the water.
Exactly. Ready for the landing?
Yep. That's the smoothest landing I've ever had.
You like the two bubbles?
I do. I'm gonna find out how much one costs.
Yeah, okay.
For when I win the lottery.
Perched 650 feet above the dock is the breathtaking Chateau de Menthon. Bernard of Menthon, or Saint Bernard, patron saint of skiers and namesake for the dog, was born here in 1008. This medieval fortress is a symbol of Lake Annecy and cared for by the Menthon family.
I'm the 23rd generation of Menthon here. Yes.
That's incredible.
It's very rare, I think, for a family to live the same place for such a long time, for 1,000 years.
It truly is.
It's a living house.
And living history.
Yeah.
What's it like to have a 1,000-year-old chateau?
You don't feel like a real owner of the place. You're just there to testimony of the history of the castle and also to build the future of it.
Like a guardian, and you hand it over.
That's it.
And it looks like the castle from Sleeping Beauty. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes, that's a big story because Walt Disney made a trip here in Europe. It was during the 30s, and he visited the castle. And when you see the castle from here,
from this view,
you can imagine that it inspired Walt Disney.
So you have visitors who come to the castle, to the chateau. What are some special things they can see inside?
It says there's 105 rooms in this castle, 23 bedrooms. There's a chapel, there is a grand salon. We have a library which is very impressive because there's thousands of books from medieval time to the 18th century. This is really a treasury for us.
We were on the Esperance, and when you're on the lake, it's such a landmark.
Very linked to the people from Espérance because we worked with them, create vineyard here in the Chateau de Menthon because the vineyards disappeared in the 60s. So we made a new vineyard about 5 years ago, and we have our first bottles now. You will drink a bottle of the wine of Menthon.
Will I?
Yeah.
Oh, I look forward to that. Excellent, and you will join me.
Yeah,
and we will look at the view.
Sure. Thank you, Cathy, for coming, and you're most welcome here in the Castle of Menthon.
Ah, merci. À votre santé.
Cheers, and God bless America.
And God bless France and Annecy.